if I can grab 10 people, 20, 30 people in the club just off the shit I like to hear myself do, then I'm on, because I'm gonna go to the next club and I'm gonna do the same thing, and I'm gonna keep doing it till I beat these niggas in the head with it. You feel me? In that moment, I said, I'm gonna do what I wanna do. I'm tired of shipping music. Top Dog got tired of doing it. Nigga, do your shit, fuck it. You feel me? And Top Dog gave me that push, you know, do what you wanna do. And we just go independent, say fuck it. You feel me? Until they start beating down on our door. Then, you know, the situation reversed.
I'm a motherfucking dog. I'm a motherfucking dog.
In my eyes, what do you see? You got it right.
I'm a motherfucking dog. I'm a motherfucking dog.
All I ever was, look around.
Loving that fucking dog.
All I ever was.
Before the world knew me as a Kendrick Lamar, I was K-Dot. You know, just, you know, rapping and hoping I'd get my feet wet in the game, for real. I was just a fan first, you know what I'm saying? That's not even on no cliche shit. Like, I seen Pac in the flesh, you feel me, when I was 8 years old, you dig me, in Compton. And that day I said, I wanna, you know, have an influence like that on all these little kids. The first time I started writing, it definitely wasn't my style. That I have now. I actually got inspired from DMX album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, because that album inspired me just off the feeling. It wasn't no more Pac, you know, it wasn't no more really aggression. So I guess when X came with that raw aggression about his music, it inspired me to write my first rhymes down. I was 13 years old, I never forget it. You know, white sheet of paper, no lines. I was just in the room just saying a bunch of gibberish, you know. It didn't Oh man, I think I probably killed about 30 people in like 2 bars. I done sold this amount of dope, and like the hook. Oh yeah, I was on the dock with Poppy. You feel me? Yeah, it definitely wasn't real.
So you're honest about that.
Oh
and
yeah.
You said that it wasn't real, so
Nah,
you obviously
man,
knew.
I was copying, man. I was, you know, I was doing what I thought was cool at the moment. Everybody else was talking about this shit. That's why y'all on. This is why I'm about to get on. I'm about to move 10 keys in this next bar, you feel me? But yeah, that's definitely not my style now, but it took growth. I went through so many levels until I said, fuck it, I'm just about to do, you know, what I want to do. But that didn't come until I actually, you know, grown as a person and really looked in the mirror and knew who I was, you feel me?
Sometimes I look in the mirror and ask myself what I'm scared of. How dare the media portray me this way? I can hear the crowd screaming the weirdest a chance. They all in my era, all that's an error. Role model, I can't. It's like I'm a parrot. Apparently I'm marking the dance. I seen Done with the Devil, such a ghetto romance. How many niggas fall victim looking at you trapped in the system? Mentally they tapped you in prison and you won't get out. No one visit. Open up your mouth, no one listen. You in denial, nigga.
You feel me? My pops was you know, did what he had to do, you know, to put food on the table. You know, sometimes it wasn't always, you know, the super legit way. But that was the reality of it, you feel me? But at the same time, I had that balance because I had a mom, had both parents in the house, and she gave me the side of being a dreamer and telling me I could do whatever I want to do. And, you know, just, I was getting a basic point of view that my homeboys wasn't getting. All they seen was my pop's point of view, you know, and their uncle's point of view and the big homie point of view. They didn't have that mama. You feel me? That say, you could do this, you could do that. All you gotta do is, you know, think about it and put your mind to it. So I think that gave me a whole nother perspective on how to approach things, you know, how to approach life, how to approach my music.
See, I like his music, but I don't know him personally. You know what I'm saying? So his music is good. I don't give a damn what nobody say. And that's for any rapper down south, Midwest, you know what I'm saying, up north, it don't matter. It's Kendrick. Believe that. Nobody.
My uncle Lil Man, he was impressive just off the simple fact everybody in the city, you know, you idolize the people that's, you know, got the money. Out there doing their thing, and he used to come in with the big gold chain with the Cadillac, you know, emblem sign on it, you feel me? Had the fresh fade, you know, had the Nikes, take me to the barbershop, and, you know, everybody just respected him, you feel me? And me being young, I was a pretty wise kid. I knew what he was doing, you feel me? This is 7 years old, 6 years old, I already know what's going on. But for a second, for a minute, it made me like, I want to be just like him. And, you know, that's a story with every kid growing up seeing somebody with money. And it went from him, it went from the homie down the street, went from my homeboys. Another person on a more positive note, this cat that stayed in my building on the Laundry in Compton. He was supposed to go to the league, and it's like the first person I ever knew like that actually was close to the NBA. You feel me? We love basketball as kids, of course, and you next to a person that's actually can go to the NBA. I'm like, damn, that shit really real. You gonna meet Jordan? Like, I'm asking crazy questions, but to make sense of that story, it lets me know. That moment, it let me know that shit is possible. Just because you in a city don't mean that you can't go to the NBA, nigga, or you can't rap, or you can't go to college. You feel what I'm saying? Just out the simple fact that I can touch him and actually know that he's getting a scholarship and can eventually go to the league was impressive. You feel me? And I think that planted a seed in my head, whether I know it or not.
You know what though? On some real LA, Compton, whatever, South Central shit, Kendrick Lamar, bring it back to the storytelling and telling real shit that then niggas have been through and you really can relate to. At the same time, you know what I'm saying? My nigga's storytelling and he got lyrics. The boy done.
It's so many thoughts, man, like, how can I start, my egg? Just coming from a small city, Compton, I didn't start traveling, really traveling, 26 now. I didn't really start traveling until about, what, 21, 22. So, this whole time, my whole youth, until my teenage years, to my early adulthood, I felt like this four corners, these 4 blocks of Compton, that's it. There's nothing outside of that. Like, you can't tell me no different. You know, when I talk to other artists and you know, from the East Coast or from Philly, from New York, and then, you know, they made their situation the best, they felt the same way. It's only your block, and that's your mentality that you have forever until you go out and see the motherfucking world. And that's something that, you know, everybody won't be able to do. And it's hard for me to explain to them, like, it's so much other shit out there. Like, I go back, holler at my homeboys, you know, that's back in the city, and I be telling them about little shit. They don't give a fuck about that shit, cause all they see is that block. No matter how much I try to break it down to them, I literally had to bring them on the plane and take them to London, take them to Berlin, Germany, Sweden, and see these places, you feel me? Because what happens is, it puts you in a space of knowing that cliche shit they used to tell you as a kid, anything is possible. Nigga, anything is possible, you put your mind to it, bro. And that's how I look at it.
Who's the hottest rapper on the West right now?
To me, on the West, that's really putting it down. Right about now, to be honest, the boy from Compton, Kendrick Lamar, he's smashing. You know, he's doing his thizzle. I got to give it to him though, he is doing his thizzle. Yeah. You know, so basically, you know, shit, yeah, he's hot.
The things I talk about is validation. When I say good kid in the mad city, it's really validation from my community, where I'm from, and how I talk about it, what I'm talking about, and the ways I flip it, and the ways I'm not actually glorifying it, but you know, it's a type of intensity and hunger in my voice and pain in my voice, and you can't fake that. That's something you can't fake in this business. You could talk about it, you could say how many cars you got, you could say how many people you killed, feel me, but if it's unbelievable, it's just unbelievable, period, you know, and the things I talk about and I say, you know, I go out here and I see these artists and I can look them dead in their eye and they be like, that's you. The same way they can do with G-Malone, that's you. Same way they can do with J-Rock, that's you. Nipsey, that's you. You feel me? Because it's really just a product of where we come from.
I dial your dead homies' numbers off this liquor. Time and time again, I find myself inside the cerebellum of several felons. Orion's belt couldn't live in my world. I see tigers, lions let loose. I'm spooked, I'm next door to Earl. I guess I rely on Jesus to save us before I refer to madness. My neighbors witness ski masses, the masses don't know. I'm packing this vote and harassing your hoe. Antagonizing the business you love the most. See the difference to my approach is a 40 ounce at the stove. If there's 40 bounce, then you know I never learned. I'm hard headed. The corporate world don't like it, but I said it.
I'm a motherfucking
Look
dog.
in my eyes, what do you see? Gotta ride,
I'm a
live
motherfucking dog. I'm a motherfucking
Look in
dog.
my eyes, what do you see? Gotta ride,
I'm a
live
motherfucking dog. I'm a motherfucking dog.